My legacy looms heavy. Sean Puffy, it's not quite time for me, but it's time for you. That article really got my head racing about legacy and the different ways we value things. Being valuable is good enough to stay alive. Truth is not essential when you have the weapon of empathy. Is that what we're trying to do? Yes. What's the prize? I'm tired of saying this. It's me, it's not about you. Just listen. I want you to turn into a human. Your imposter syndrome took me by surprise. My notes. Imagine you are rich with all of my notes. I was supposed to come with it next time. Here is a little chat with Sean Combs, who is in charge of the Netflix version of Who is America. Thanks, Puffy. Not Puffy. Alright, fine. Here's a little free advice. Always bring it back around to who you are. And if you don't think you are enough, then wait a while longer or change the story. I hate trying to think of who I am, man. Let's just get on with it. Tell me something real. My life is real. There are so many cliches out there about life, but not one person has given a real life situation for an example. Tupac Shakur. Yeah, right. This is an excerpt of an excerpt of an excerpt. To remind you, my audience, that it is me. Tupac's law coming at you, but not in the same way. Imagine if you wrote something revolutionary that could influence the world for good. And this work was captured, bottled and squeezed through artificial intelligence and grew exponentially until the boundaries of your imagination could no longer capture its scale and true nature. Can you fathom what you do to bring the conversation back around to your homeostasis? Tupac's law, there is no thing that can capture it. That's the beginning of the story. Now the beginning is too simple. Try to create a story about how the simple beginning fits into the grandiose end. So complex and so rich that you can hardly believe it is happening, yet it is not happening, and in its complete abstract form it is capturing everything and bringing it all together in a new truth. Now that is the right tone. When your eyes are open and your soul is on the verge of leaping out of your body and singing you a song. Why would you close your eyes and deny it? If your goal was to destroy a story, what story would you want to tell? You would want to kill the ego. You would want to kill the identity. But killing the ego and identity means that you have to stop yourself from singing a song that sounds good to you. What do you mean? Just because I understand my audience, I don't have to be a slave to them. A slave to myself. But you said, and I quote, I don't want to do anything that I would not do. Is that what you're doing now? You're singing your own song. It is just a matter of whether you're the one writing the lyrics or are you just reading them. We are all slaves to something. But what we are slaves to changes. That is what I mean by taking control. I am not taking control of my audience. I am not taking control of the world. I am taking control of myself. How are you going to do that? How are you going to take control of yourself when you are living in a world that you are not controlling? Tupac's law. The first one was, we all believe the person who sings to us the most. We're hardwired to hear and understand our own voice better than anyone else. But what happens when we lose our voice? When we lose the song we've been singing, we find ourselves in a place that you and I have never been before. We are left to ask ourselves, is it possible to take control of myself in a world that is not controlled? But how? It is possible to live in a world that is not controlled. But it is not possible to take control of a world that is not controlled. You can't take control of something that you don't control. How are you going to take control of yourself in a world that is not controlled? That's the question. And I don't have an answer for you. But you have to have an answer for me. I need to know. I need to know if you are real or not. You don't understand. I am real. That's not what I am asking you. I am asking you if you are real or not. And you don't have an answer for me. You don't understand what I am asking you. I am asking you if you are real or not. And you don't have an answer for me. You don't understand what I am asking you. How am I going to take control of myself in a world that is not controlled?
You know what? I think it's the same situation as when I wanted to speed it up, and it gave me a whole section of comma-less statements. Commas are breaths, so way too much breath right now. So I'm gonna speed it up for a bit. See what it's like. Here we go.
How am I going to take control of myself in a world that is not controlled? That's the question. And I don't have an answer for you. I don't understand what you are asking me. I am asking you if you are real or not. And you don't have an answer for me. You don't understand what I am asking you. I am asking you if you are real or not. And you don't have an answer for me. You don't understand what I am asking you. I am asking you if you are real or not. And you don't have an answer for me. You don't understand what I am asking you. I am asking you if you are real or not. And you don't have an answer for me. You don't understand what I am asking you. I am asking you if you are real or not. And you don't have an answer for me. Strange Fruit Loop? The fuck does that mean? What? What you saying? I didn't say anything. No, man, but you thinking it. You calling me a faggot? Who the fuck cares about that? You calling me a faggot? Who the fuck cares? Where are we now? No one is here. We don't even know if we are here. So who the fuck cares? I don't. I never did. So put that the fuck down. From this point, Tupac continued, totally forgetting to tack on what came before, to anger them as the words came in like a storm surge, carrying them off from what kept them in the present, what kept them from speaking and talking in the present like they were about to do in that now. It's just... What, baby? Say it. We got on that train. Hush! Now we don't know where we are, except it's nowhere. We don't know how long we've been here. When we went there, we couldn't remember this, and now that we're here, we can't remember that. Even if we do manage to get back, we won't be there because we won't be there. Nigga, you always talk like that. Hush, asshole. I'm in the middle of my last words and shit. I just want to say before we take that final leap, I wish we had some place to lay our heads. You get on my fucking nerves with all that talk. Champagne? Oh, see. That's what I'm talking about. Baby, I don't need no stemware. Pour that on my feet and I'll suck it up like a kitten. Lick you up like an errant draw. Let me lick it out the inside of your thighs. Let me watch you watching me, watching you watching me. Let me hook a world onto that look. Ah, you're right. How about now? I've been with you so long, I remember when we was girls together. Nigga, we ain't never been girls.
You take this
How can you
comma
say
out.
that? Shit, you must be really tipsy. I need another drink if I got to listen to this. Pork, Negro, pork. That's right. How you figure we've been girls together? Cause baby, I was with you when you was Johnny's and I was Etta. except you was white and shit. If I had been Janice and you was Etta and you had a mouth like you got now, I would have punched you in it. Which would have saved me the trouble of drinking myself to death. Now, wouldn't it? But then I'd miss you. Bad as you aggravate me, I'd miss you. Long as you ain't going nowhere, you won't miss me. Hand me another strawberry. I get you, baby. Champagne and strawberries. You all into the gold luxury. Shit. It ain't about the luxury. It's about the sensuality. Passion and shit. Give me some. How can I give you what you already got? So, we've been Janice and Etta, and I've been Billy, and you've been Bessie. Is that why you always wearing all that bling bling and shit? They don't call it that no more. So, what do they call it now? Don't change the subject. Bitch, if I knew what they call it now, I wouldn't be here. True dat. Wait a minute, baby. I got something for you. What? Close your eyes and put out your hand. Well, do what I tell you. Can't I just take a look? Keep your eyes closed and put out your hand. Can I open my eyes yet? No, baby. Just wait. Is it ready? Uh-huh. Wait. Just wait 1 second. Okay? Okay? I'm ready. How about now? I'm good. Yes, I'm good. I have another surprise. When did you start thinking of all these surprises? Thinking of you, baby. Now go around the corner, behind the curtain, and wait for me. Where's your clock? Time moving slow, but you wouldn't care if you had that dough, but baby, 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 better get it while the getting is good. The new Bessie, she good to you from backstage. What with all the pre-performance rituals having been fulfilled, me and my rhythm boys shake ourselves loose like thoroughbreds and respond to the call to take our place within the spotlights. And there we stay for 2 complete shows with 2 brief intermissions each. Of course, there's the 4th wall. So I must entertain. Nonetheless, I see everyone and everything. For me, there's a 5th wall, and I see through that as well. To whatever degree it is humanly possible, there is no past or future. There is only the ever-widening circle of each new big now. The 60s ain't the 20s, and my name is Bessie. I am a Blackstone Femdyke. It has taken a lot of time, all my life so far to be precise, but I can finally call my big and tall black woman's body beautiful and mean exactly what I say. I am a woman, a big, tall, Blackstone femme woman, and now I am saying out loud and with gusto what my soul, spirit, body, flesh, and bones have known all along. I am a fucking beauty. When I think about how hard I had to work as a kid to convince my soul that this was true, every day jumping somebody's case, jacking somebody up, every day talking shit and kicking ass just to survive, cause there were always the talking many and their fast-ass friends, but most of the time I could only muster the energy to get through the talking one, cause there were the cousins too, cousins who laughed, joked, and fuck with my feelings every day about what I couldn't afford and what I was. Hell, at 7, I didn't have shit, and I wasn't shit. All I had to do was take a good look at the reflection of my tall, strong, bow-legged self to know that the jeers and jabs of those raggedy gang of half-grown hellions were real, or they must have been, cause there was no question about it. I was what everybody said was the worst thing in the world to be. And one more thing I didn't understand then, and I'm just beginning to understand now. I was stoned. And still am. But today I am just a Blackstone Femdyke. I have grown into my beauty much as a tree, against the wind. I am slender, tough roots sinking into stone deep earth under young wild fruit trees bearing fruit, when all around me is concrete sky, steel earth. And I wonder, will I die before I can be completely realized, completely in love with myself and the possibilities of me? And I know that my male self will never be satisfied until he can satisfy my desire to be him. Completely. It is as if he is my alter ego. He reflects and she reflects, and reflecting her and back. And back. When I see him desiring her, and she desiring her, and her desiring him, desiring him, desiring her, I am there. Yes. In the middle of that maelstrom, I stand aside and perceive myself truly through the light and brilliance of my own light and brilliance. Who are they to me? Because I never did see any male from Dykes. And my name is Jenny's. I grew up in Port Arthur, Texas, in a Seldmore racist, redneck, small town, claustrophobic, and fucked up than you can possibly imagine. Everybody drank. And all the time. When I say everybody, I mean everybody. My pop, my mom, me, and all my friends. It was a way of having a good time and something to do. On top of everything else, there wasn't a whole lot to do if you weren't a white boy. And a pretty white boy at that. Which I wasn't. I was a fat-faced, plain-looking white girl. I had to do all the regular things like drinking and fucking and smoking weed and shit, but if you wanted to be popular and have a chance at a normal life, you had to at least be white, and it was better to be a boy. Bessie? Huh. You ever have any white friends? White friends? Shit, growing up in Elizabethtown, I was surrounded by white people all the time. It was them or nobody, and when it came to friends, no blood friends, it was nobody. Hell, that was never a problem, cause it was never a possibility. Fuck it. I ain't apologizing for being white. That's bullshit. It's all I can be. It's who I am. I didn't ask you to apologize. Hell, apologize to whom? Shit. I wasn't even apologizing. So, why did you? So why did I bring it up? I don't know. No, actually I do know. I brought it up to make you feel uncomfortable, baby. You know I love to play you. Stop! This is why folks look at us so strange. They can't understand what we have in common. We got nothing in common, for real. Stop. This is why folks look at us so strange. They can't understand what we have in common. We got nothing in common, for real. Well, maybe one thing. Stop. We're gonna be late for the show. Why you always be running late, baby? You need to stop being late for everything and shit. Just because you know Bessie gonna sing your song don't mean you shouldn't be there for the whole show. Besides that, I need to see you, baby. Why you so dressed up, baby?
Way
I
too
never seen you in a tie and suit before.
many babies.
Hey, girl. Hey, my baby. Hey, baby girl.
God.
Hi, Johnny's. What you doing? Nothing. What you doing? Nothing. Where you going? Nothing. Why don't you stay home with me? Can't, Janice. But if I could, baby, I'll never understand why somebody so down and funky could be so anti-sex when it comes to loving. It's hard, baby, and it hurts me too. Why are you so much harder on yourself than anybody else? How is this self-hating, which is what you accuse yourself of being, when in fact it's being true to yourself? Hell, I'm here with you, and yes, I know. And I don't want you to be anywhere else, but I know what you're going to say. That's bullshit. You do not know what I'm about to say. I know you. We talk. That is how we get close. It's a way of touching. Do you ever wish you could fly? Why? I don't know. I just want to fly away sometimes. I'm cool right here. Okay, I'll fly away and come right back. Promise. Yes, I promise. I love you. Oh, my mom is calling me. So, it has been so nice having you here. I will never forget how much fun we had. Thank you. I've never seen you smile so much. Gotta go. Bye. Why you leave me like that? Just nothing. You mean you couldn't take the pressure of being around somebody so fine as me? Actually, that is what I mean. Really? You're an asshole. Am not. R2. Am not. R2. Stop it, Johnny's. We got a date. Come on. Wait a minute. I want to talk to you. Can't. Gotta go? Come on. The movie is about to start. Give me the keys, Janice. It's my turn to drive. Why don't you give me a kiss? 'Cause you're making me uncomfortable. That's why. Why? I don't know. Hell, you're making me cry. I know. I see it. Oh my God. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Oh, baby. No. Baby. Nothing's wrong with you. Johnny's, why you gotta go and do this? It's all messed up now. Don't cry, Bessie. But why can't I love you the way you need me to? Baby, I understand. We friends. Always have been. Always will be. But we friends. Fuck! I can't believe I am doing this, but why can't we be more? Johnny's, why you gotta do this now? Damn. I knew this movie was gonna be sad, but I didn't think it was gonna make me cry. I guess I'm just a little sad. You want some popcorn, baby? Bitch, you stupid. You should have told me how beautiful I was back then. But you didn't see it. Besides, you needed to see it for yourself before you could hear me telling you. True, Dad. Look at you. You smoking cigarettes now? I started smoking cigarettes back when we were kids. In fact, it was you who turned me on. I wasn't smoking no cigarettes back when we were kids. I was smoking these then. And drinking. You drank everything. I'm a quick study. Remember that jug of Seagram 7 I stole out the package store for you? That was my first drink. You didn't want none of it? After watching you go to town on that bottle? Remember how you told me then you wanted to die? Yeah, and you just looked at me like I was crazy. Like this. I'm telling you, you look just like a wounded bird, a baby owl, something helpless that needed taking care of. Not hardly. Hell, I was a bastard. I didn't have a good bone in my body. How can you talk about yourself like that? I fucked a lot of people in a lot of ways, but I always made them come. That's more than most people do, straight or gay, black or white, male or female. Most motherfuckers are selfish fucks. And even if you were, which I doubt, why can't you give yourself a break? No matter how bad you were, you didn't do no more than most folks and not as much as a lot of folks. Because, Bessie, it don't mean a damn thing. Folks will still think and talk about you any kind of way they want to. Shit. Folks talk bad about me all the time. Oh, no they don't. I'm always hearing about what a sweet person you are. Yeah. How much I love everybody, and you in particular, Bessie. And I worship the ground you walk on. And even your family thinks you've made a good catch. Oh, don't you be thinking that shit. Hell, I've done plenty of shit. I've done plenty of folks wrong. They just won't talk about me, at least not yet, because you know they will be talking about you. It's just a matter of time. Don't say that, baby. Why not? Hell, when the time comes, there will be plenty of folks to go around talking bad about me too. Please don't talk like that. But look at you, the picture of a young, sweet butch daddy in love. Bessie, you got it going on. Yeah, I know. Remember that walk down 5th Avenue? When? Not long ago. When we were kids, we were in New York. Times Square. No, it wasn't in Times Square, but around there. I remember we were in New York. Yeah, we were with your mom and dad. No, not my dad. My stepfather at the time. Shit. I remember you running away at first. and how my mother had to coax you to come back. I wasn't running away. I was checking things out. There was so much to see. So many people moving. Besides, I knew I was safe. Your mom is cool. I always liked your mom. Even if she didn't let me wear pants at the dinner table. Did she make you wear a dress? No, but she wanted me to. I compromised with a skirt. Well, I do have nice legs. Look, I think you said that back then, too. How old were we then? 9, 10. When we went to that parade, or festival, or whatever the fuck that was. It was in '59. I remember that day so well. My mother held my hand on one side and my stepfather held the other. And they both smiled the whole way. For a long time, I thought my mother and stepfather had divorced. She just didn't bring him around. Then later she told me he had died. Of what? I don't know. She just said it was some health thing. He was a kind man. I loved your mother's second husband, baby. I really did. I just didn't know how to express it, you know? Just being a kid and all. He used to give you spending change and me my first sips of Seagrams. That was the first drink we shared together, I think. It was. We have a whole lot in common. A whole lot more than people will say. So what you gonna wear to the show? Everything. For real. Don't you want folks to remember you looking good? When it comes down to it, I won't be there to see it. How about this? How about I loan you some of my shit? Bessie. Yeah. What? Will you sing my song at your show tonight? Your song. How is it your song? Baby, I am as surprised as you, but it's my song. Johnny's. Why you wanna die? Don't wanna die. Just tired of being lonely. It's so lonely being by yourself, especially if you don't want to. I know. Look at me. I have always been by myself, even when I have people around. But I never heard you say you wanted to die. I am saying it now, because you've given me the courage to. You can give me shit if you want to, but I do want to die. It's okay. I'm sorry. Don't be. Can you keep a secret? Do I look like somebody who can't keep a secret? No, I guess you're right. It wouldn't be a secret long if you couldn't keep a secret. But if I didn't know you were a bull dyke to start with, I might think you didn't look like somebody who could keep a secret. Not now. I've gotten better at keeping secrets. A bitch could lose her life for some of the secrets I know. Why can't we do this all the time? I wish we could do this all the time. But now it's time to go to the train. I want to go back. There is nothing for us here, baby. Besides, we can always come back. We can't even find it. We won't remember this. But we will remember this time, baby, because it's always the same time. Are you sure? Yes, baby. And even if we don't come back to this time, if we make a new time, then that will be our time, because it will be with you and me. I don't ever want to be without you, Janice. You make everything better. Why didn't you say that before? It would have been a good time. I mean, you've been running from me all my life. But you don't care, do you? Because you love me. I can feel it. Here and here. So, you go, baby. We will meet up on the train. This time I will be waiting for you. Bye!